He's walking calmly, carrying 2 suitcases, one in his right hand, built to stop bombs. The one in his left can bend time itself, which means one thing. He's not just a man. He's a time agent sent to stop an explosion. He reaches the target location, a machine room, and suddenly, someone's already there. A mysterious man. No words, just gunfire. The two exchange shots in a tight, chaotic fight until the stranger disappears. No time to think. The agent immediately activates the device, but he's too late. The explosion goes off right in front of him. Flames rip through the room, and his face is completely burned. And then, that same mysterious man shows up again. But this time, he doesn't attack. Instead, he moves closer, adjusting the time device, helping the agent return to his original timeline. Why? We don't know yet. Days later, back in his own time, the agent is still recovering, his body barely holding on. That's when 2 officials from his organization arrive. They award him a medal for his sacrifice, but that's not why they're here. They have one last mission for him. Before retirement, a name comes up, a terrorist, a sociopath, known only as Fizzle Bomber. Throughout the 1970s, this man carried out multiple bombings. Precise, calculated, relentless, until one day, 1975, New York City, an explosion so massive it kills around 10,000 people. And now, the agent's mission is clear. Go back to that time, find him, and stop it before it happens. But there's a problem. The agent's injuries are severe. His face is beyond repair. Doctors prepare for a major reconstruction surgery, one that will completely change how he looks, maybe even who he is. And that's not the only risk. Time travel itself is destroying him. Memory loss, depression, cell mutation, hormonal changes. Even his voice might not stay the same. But none of that matters. This is the only life he has. So he accepts the mission. Sometime later, he wakes up with a new face, a new identity, and a final set of tools. A watch, a gun, and most importantly, a portable time machine.
I guess you could say we're gifted, born into this job.
Now, he's in November 6, 1970, working undercover as a bartender, watching, listening, waiting for any trace of Fizzle Bomber. But instead of finding a lead, he meets someone unexpected, a man named John, a writer, someone whose book the agent has actually read before. They talk for a long time, until eventually, John decides to tell the truth, a truth that changes everything. Because John wasn't always John. He was born as a woman. As a child, he was abandoned and left in an orphanage. No one knows why, no records, no explanation. But there was something strange about him. He never got sick, not even once, since no one knew his real name. They gave him one, Jane.
You don't interrupt.
I was just one of a dozen babies who had no past. I was never sick. Not one day, so I was never taken to a hospital.
Growing up, Jane stood out. Not just smart, the smartest. Not just strong, stronger than everyone else, even the boys. But that didn't make life easier. It made her different, too different. While other kids got adopted one by one, Jane was left behind, the only one who stayed. This strange one. Until one day, someone finally came for her. But not a family. A man named Mr. Robertson, from a secret government organization. He wasn't there to adopt her. He was there to recruit her. He saw something in Jane. Her intelligence, her resilience. Something worth training. For months, Jane goes through intense physical and mental training. She's told it's for space exploration, to become an astronaut. And once again, she outperforms everyone. Top scores, every subject, every test, until one moment changes everything. Her temper, her arrogance. She brutally attacks another candidate who kept mocking her. And just like that, she's out, removed from the program. Mr. Robertson promises he'll try to bring her back. But for now, she's alone again. Jane struggles to survive, taking any job she can. Housekeeping, babysitting, anything. But she refuses to give up. She enrolls in a university, takes night classes, tries to build a future. And that's when she meets him. A man, charming, wealthy, attractive. They get close, very close, until one night, they're sitting together in a park. Everything feels normal. Then suddenly, he stands up, says he'll be right back, and disappears. Just like that. Gone. Forever. Not long after, Mr. Robertson returns, this time with the truth. His organization was never about space. It's about time travel. And Jane is the perfect candidate. No family, no attachments, no one holding her back. Everything is finally lining up. A second chance, a way out, until everything collapses again. Jane is pregnant, and just like that, the offer is gone. Time passes. Jane gives birth. But then, the doctor brings shocking news. Not about the baby, about her. Jane isn't biologically typical. She has both male and female reproductive organs. And due to complications, they have no choice. They remove the female organs. From that moment on, Jane becomes male, John. But the nightmare isn't over, because right after the birth, her baby is kidnapped, taken by someone unknown. No trace, no answers. After everything, the abandonment, the betrayal, the loss, Jane makes a decision. She leaves her past behind, becomes John, lives as a man, works in a restaurant, starts over, and eventually becomes a writer. The same man, sitting across the agent right now. John finishes his story, and for a moment, everything goes quiet. Then the agent finally tells the truth. He's not just a bartender. He's a time agent, and more than that, he works for Mr. Robertson. He looks at John and realizes something. John isn't just special. He's perfect, a perfect candidate to become a time agent. So he makes an offer. Come with me. The agent takes John to a warehouse and shows him the device, the machine that can rewrite everything. Then, he takes him to 1963.
Close my eyes.
Back when John was still Jane, still a woman, still living her normal life in college. Why this moment? Because this is where it all began. This is where Jane first met the mysterious man. The agent gives John a deal. He'll help him find that man, help him get revenge. But in return, once it's over, John has to help him hunt down Fizzlebomber. John agrees. Dressed like a mafia-style figure, he heads straight to the university, waiting, watching, looking for the man who ruined his life. But instead, he sees something impossible. He sees her, Jane, his past self. And then, the truth hits. The man he's been searching for, the one who seduced him, the one who disappeared, was never someone else. It was him. John was his own lover. At that moment, everything breaks. The agent realizes it too. This wasn't part of the plan. This isn't just a mission anymore. It's a paradox, and it's getting worse. So the agent makes a decision. He walks away, leaves John behind, and continues the mission alone. He returns to the machine room, the same place from the beginning. This time, he arrives early, just as Fizzlebomber is planting the bomb. Gunfire erupts. They fight, shoot, struggle hand to hand, until the agent goes down. Everything fades. When he wakes up, Fizzlebomber is gone, but something else is there. Someone else. Himself. Burning. Face destroyed. Exactly like before. And then it clicks. The man who saved him earlier, the one who adjusted the device, was him. He saved himself. After that, the agent jumps again, this time to 1964, 1 year after Jane's relationship, 1 year after the baby. Inside the hospital, the baby is still there, and so is Mr. Robertson. He knows the agent broke the rules. Unauthorized time jumps, disturbing the timeline, so he gives an order. Cold, direct, eliminate the baby, erase the problem. But the agent can't do it. Instead, he takes the baby and jumps back, further back, to 1945, an orphanage, no name, no identity. He leaves the baby there and walks away, and just like that, the truth is revealed. Jane, John, the baby, they are all the same person, mother, father, child, all one life, broken across time. After that, the agent returns to 1963 to find John again. That night, the same night Jane lost her lover. But now we know the truth. He didn't run away. He didn't disappear. He just returned to his own time. The agent finds John, but doesn't send him back. Instead, he brings him to the organization, to Mr. Robertson, to become the next agent, his replacement. And just like that, the cycle continues. The agent retires and chooses one final destination. 1975, the same year, Fizzlebomber rises. At first, he tries to live a normal life, but something doesn't sit right. The bomber is still out there. So after months of searching, he finally finds him, face to face, and the truth is worse than anything before. Fizzlebomber is him, an older version, and now everything makes sense. The bombings, the chaos, the deaths, it was never random. Every explosion was calculated to save the future, because the people who died would become criminals, killers, people responsible for even greater destruction. According to him, sacrificing thousands saved millions. Not everyone. Some were innocent, but to him, it was worth it. The agent hears all of it, and still, he can't accept it, because there's one thing he can't forgive. Fizzlebomber killed Mr. Robertson and destroyed the entire organization. So even if they are the same person, he pulls the trigger and kills him, not realizing that this choice changes nothing. The loop continues over and over again. And now, the final truth. Remember the warning? About time travel, memory loss. That's where everything breaks. Because the agent doesn't remember. He doesn't remember his past, his identity, his own face, which means he is John, he is Jane, he is the baby, and he is Fizzlebomber. One life, split across time. Every conflict, every tragedy, caused by himself. Almost every character we've seen is the same person, and the most terrifying part, it never ends. One last question remains. Mr. Robertson, where did he really come from? And what if he's part of the same loop too?